The first section we're going to take a look at are announcements. Here are where all of the announcements will be posted from your professor.
The TLC, so the Tutoring and Learning Services, is actually up and running again. So they will be doing online tutoring for you and anyone who's interested. So depending on if you've gone and used their services before, if you've never used it before, you would click this link indicating you're new. And if you're returning, so you have been to the TLC before, you would click the second link and you can actually book one-on-one appointments with a tutor and get help. And especially with our online world right now, I think this will be extremely helpful. To help move you through the content. And they also have other information here. So they have like a live chat support, and it gives you the times indicated there. You can even email them if you have any questions, and you can actually call them if you prefer that too, and they can call you back. So there's a way for us to actually get a hold of our voicemails. So if you do call them, you actually will get a phone call back. And again, a link to their website underneath. And the last thing on this page was just that welcome piece, just letting you know of all the modules that we will be discussing. So the next piece is the calendar. So this is something that's really, really crucial because the calendar lets you know when the quizzes will be online for each module.
You have 3 attempts to write each quiz. What I do recommend is after you write the first quiz, you go back, review some notes, and then you attempt the quiz again.
And the other thing I want to show you is on the Friday, not only do you have the rates, ratios, and proportions quiz up, but your percentages module actually becomes live. So that means, as you can see on my screen, ignore the times here. This is just me reminding you that you can actually start percentages. So that module will be available to you as well. So the next major piece is our course content.
And as you can see, we have module 1, which is whole numbers, module 2, which is fractions, and we have module 3, which is rates, ratios, and proportions.
So I'm just going to click into here and essentially show you the goal or what you will be responsible for. So it does give you a little bit of an introduction. All your module packages are here. So this is the lesson package and the success marker as well. So this is where you can find all of your practice questions. So underneath the next piece underneath, it says A. So these are your actual objectives. What we recommend for you to do is follow these 3 steps. So we first want you to read certain pages. So for instance, objective A is on pages 2 to 4 in the actual lesson package. And if you want, there's a couple of exercise questions there. If you want a little bit more information, you can also watch this video. This one's posted through Khan Academy, which actually also gives you a couple of practice questions as well if you choose to use them. And then the last thing we ask you to do is actually try questions in your success markers. And then what you would do is once you're comfortable with objective A, you would move on to objective B. So as I click objective B, again, we're in our next section. And this tells you to read the description on page 6. It gives you a follow-up video, and then it tells you to try specific questions. Some modules will have more objectives, some modules will have less. It really just depends on that particular section.
The next section we're going to take a look at are the online tutorials. These are where our online sessions are going to be housed. So underneath here, they might be organized according to the day that they're being held, or it might just be open. It really depends on your professor and what they decide to do. The next section I'm going to show you is the grade section. So if you click this button here, it's going to open up and show you all of the grades on the modules that you have completed. Lastly, there will be your professor's contact information and your counselor's contact information available on Blackboard. You're also able to use the email function, which can email your professor as well. So all in all, this is what your Blackboard shell will look like.